Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this, this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategic or compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades, we do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. Today's video we're going to be looking at MMTLP, updating from the previous video, and Greg McCabe has responded to one of the letters and he's also shared some positive news today, so stay tuned for that. We're also going to be looking at ticker symbol MSTR, which is also featured previously on the channel and a stock that we have been watching carefully in the Discord. And the news today is that this is looking to become the next $1 trillion Bitcoin bank. So stay tuned for news on MSTR. So before we get started, let's have a look at what's happening in the markets. So first headline here from CNBC, we can see the Dow Jones is up 400 points. The S&P is also going up to record close after the 5th straight winning week. So let's have a look at what happened after the closing market. And for the first time ever, S&P 500 has closed over 5,800, and we can see here at time of editing it's at 5,814.97. so great day there for the markets. And in other news here from Yahoo Finance with regard to Tesla, the response is the stunning absent in detail Tesla robot event leaves investors wanting more. So overall, I think it was mixed from as far as the stock is concerned. That the market has not responded positively as far as the event was concerned. I think it was generally well received, and I do think Tesla currently could be on discount and certainly one of those great long-term hold stocks. So now what I'd like to share with you is a post from Hester Peirce, who ironically is saying she does not support the trading suspension of NanoMagic, and she is pleased that the commission vacated it. And she says here, surprisingly, that trading suspensions are a drastic remedy with severe consequences. However, the question I would like her to ask, that's if she's a she, is do you support did you support the U3 halt? And that's a question which obviously is for her. And then finally, I'm going to share with you an update from LinkedIn from Lion Salami. Let's have a look at what his latest job title is. So he was previously the co-chief executive officer of FTX Digital Markets, and that was the second largest global cryptocurrency exchange. Then he was the founder of Lennox Eats, and he is now updated with his latest job, cleaning and whittling as an inmate in FCI Cumberland, and this is a full-time role. I'd like to start by having a look at ticker symbol MSTR, also known as MicroStrategy, which is a stock that we have been watching, and with news that we shared in the stock news channel in the Discord, is currently trading at an all-time high. And the news was also out with regard to the CEO stating that he has a vision for the company to become a $1 trillion valuation and the first Bitcoin bank. And we can see here also from Yahoo Finance, MicroStrategy aims for $1 trillion valuation as a Bitcoin bank. So the potential is huge, and the founder has basically stating it's going to be potentially the leading Bitcoin banking sector business. The company also currently has in excess of 252,000 Bitcoins, value currently at approximately $15 billion with a cost of $9.9 billion. So a great amount of margin there for the company, and it makes it the largest corporate holder of Bitcoin, currently representing 1.2% of the current Bitcoin stock. And we can see here the CEO has also stated that he's confident in the firm's ability to raise sufficient capital and growing the company to a $1 trillion valuation. So let's have a look at news shared in the Discord. So in our new live trading and data alert section, we've got the news in terms of the rally, which tags in Reddit post from Wall Street Bets, and we knew there was a rally when we also got news in terms of unusual options which were bullish, also shared live in the Discord. And if we have a look at a comparison of the chart for MSTR versus Bitcoin, we can see MSTR is reaching all-time highs. Bitcoin has yet to reach an all-time high right now. It's trading around about the $60,000 mark, so a little bit more to go. So it's certainly outperforming Bitcoin. If we have a look at the chart for today, up in excess of 15.95% at $212.59. But I think what's most interesting about the chart is if we look at it for the previous 12 months, it's up in excess of 535%, and I think there could be room for this to run more. So let's now have a look at news with regard to MMTLP, and in the previous video what I posted with regard to NextBridge and that news that was broken is that I did send Greg McCabe an email, and I asked him some questions. I have not yet had a response. However, there is some news with regard to Camwell35, who also did the same. He wrote to Greg McCabe, but he has received a response. So let's have a look at Greg's response that was shared by Camwell. It's, as far as I know, I believe it is genuine, and he states here, Marty, I'm sure you realize the loss of the leases at the Oro Grande has been very troubling for him and the entire team at NextBridge. They have been dealing with some dark forces. So I think that's the key thing that stands out there for me in this response. And he also states dark forces on multiple fronts. So that's a little bit cryptic, but it obviously reinforces what the MMTLP community have been saying about the various nefarious actors involved behind the scenes with MMTLP. And he also states, I can assure you that I personally do not consider the value of his shares as worthless, and he's going to continue to work as hard as he can to increase the value of the company for all the shareholders. And please stay strong and know that you are not alone, and also know that my team and I have just begun to fight. So there was some breaking news from NextBridge Hydrocarbons, so let's have a look at that now. So what I posted earlier today is that NextBridge Hydrocarbons have announced the intention for a new acquisition to their assets. So there was a post from the company, so let's have a look at the press release here dated October the 11th, 2024, and the headline here is NextBridge Hydrocarbons announces letter of intent to acquire the Louisiana Heritage Play. So that's the news. I believe there could be more news coming soon as well, but first of all, let's have a look at this news first of all. And the company are pleased to announce the signing of a letter of intent between NextBridge and McCabe Petroleum Corporation, also known as MPC here for this purpose, to transfer and assign MPC's 40% ownership in the Louisiana Heritage Play to NextBridge. So now it will belong to NextBridge, and closing is anticipated to occur before 31st December 2024, and we know that's the date that the lease in the Oro Grande will be gone. So he states here, MPC is owned and operated by NextBridge chairman Greg McCabe in exchange for reimbursement of actual dollars spent by MPC in securing the LHP, the amount which does not currently exceed $600,000. MPC will deliver its 75% net revenue interest proportionally reduced in the prospect to NextBridge while retaining an overriding royalty interest. Now I know many of you are probably thinking, well, it's good news, but it's not the great news that we expected. But as far as I'm concerned, this is news from Greg that basically is suggesting and telling everybody out there the company is not going to go bankrupt, and your shares will not be gone, because obviously the key concern by many investors is the company going bankrupt. So it looks like that's to deal with that that Greg is basically pushing the company forward. And he states here that LHP consisted of several identified drilling prospects located through multiple parishes in southern Louisiana, and there is also significant exploration targets in the southern Louisiana area. So they are going to be doing some significant exploring. The onshore location provides cost advantages to drill, complete and produce as compared to offshore. So again, that's positive news, and this will benefit also from access to available pipelines. So they are going to be looking for oil and gas, and technical consultants at NextBridge will work closely with the prospects generating team to continue exploring for additional opportunities. So the company are continuing with their obviously operations. And finally, I'm going to share with you a post here from Elas El Castazaz, who stated here, can we get Greg to answer these three questions? First of all, is there any news about the lawsuit with regard to TrainStation? Why don't they sell the 40 million shares to the short sellers to begin to resolve the situation and raise money? I think I can answer that. That's because obviously the S1 yet is not approved, and hopefully when that is, then that questions can certainly then be dealt with. And finally, will you ever inform the shareholders? And I'm hoping that Greg can respond positively to that. He knows that everybody is very, very disappointed. So again, a valid question there. And finally, thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.